Hello and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today I'm taking a look at two mods for the B2 Pessimas, one for each generation. The first mod is for the first generation of the Pessima, and it is called the Pessima RSV, and it converts the base game vehicle in a small off-roader utility truck. This is how it looks from the outside. You can see it adds the bed, mainly. You can open it as well. You can see small utility bed. It also lifts almost all the configurations because it has 12 configurations and 11 of them are lifted. It also adds unique rims, these are new wheels, and also the front push bar is customized and made for this vehicle and it looks pretty cool. On the inside we have the same setup as the Pessima. Some of the new RSV are on the right hand side, but the inside is the same as the base game vehicles. And overall this vehicle is pretty good. It has good enough speed and handling, and it is overall, it seems more sturdier than the Pessima, the standard Pessima, because probably that is a more city and sportier vehicle, and this is a more of a off-roadier, not serious off-road, but for this road this vehicle is perfect. And ooh, almost okay, didn't crash, nice. And this vehicle has a 2.5 liter engine, and why my game is lagging so much, that's not fun. Why? Who knows? Probably it's this map, because this map is pretty big. And all the configurations of this vehicle are pretty good. They have a 2 liter engine, 2.5 and 3.0 liter engine, and all the configurations are variable and all with the same body styles, except for one that is called the custom, that has also a bed cover and a bed extender, but we will see that later. And where am I? I don't know, because this map I forgot when I downloaded it. And so I am exploring it with you, because in testing I went to the right at the first intersection, and now this is a new territory for me. Okay. And overall this is a pretty good off-road vehicle, and also on the asphalt road it's good. A good all-rounder. And I think now it's time for a small crash to see if I can damage the rear, mainly because that's the newer part of the vehicle, because the front is the base game Pessima. And so far this road is not the best one for a crash, so let's keep on driving, because this is a pleasant drive, a pleasant experience. It is fast, but not too much to lose control. The brakes are good enough, of course with bouncing on the dirt it doesn't help. And then a tree grabbed my passenger door, so please, tree, come on. That was a bit too harsh. Okay, let's flip it on the wheels. Okay, and the bed is almost undamaged, so I can keep on driving, and hopefully I will find a ledge somewhere. And even with a hit like that and my epic not grabbing skills, it is still going pretty well if I have a lot of damage on the rear wheels. But as you can see, I'm still going at 110 kilometers per hour. And let's try to smash on the pillar. I tried to U-turn on that, and thanks to the all-wheel drive I still have power on the rear wheels, so I can still go at 120 kilometers per hour. It's such a broken car. Okay, now it's not possible. Hopefully I will hit the rear. Of course not. And now I'm rolling down a small hill, and I'm upside down. Perfect. Let me roll it once again. Lower the force. Not that much. Go. Come on, okay. And the damage is pretty good. The front, of course, it's the base game, so I'm not taking a look at that, but the rear it held up decently enough. This wasn't a high impact on the rear, I will do that later, but so far this vehicle gets a huge thumbs up. The mod for the second generation Pessima is a bit smaller, but it basically duplicates all the already existing configurations and it gives them a small refresh of the aesthetic. So we have on the left the standard Pessima and on the right the refreshed configuration. And as you can see from the start, it's completely different. The lights, the license plate placement, the hood, as you can see, the newer is a bit squarier than the old one. Also the lights are a bit more squarier because all the older vehicle it's softer and rounder, and this is more edgy. Not nothing to complain about, it's just a different vehicle. And it looks pretty cool. Also, a small detail is this stoplight, the one inside the vehicle, because it is different as well, and that's a cool detail. I really like it. On the side profile, it's of course a bit different because of the edge on the boot, and also I think it lowers just a bit the roofline. I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but it seems like it's just a bit lower, and also making the windshield a bit bigger. Not the windshield, the rear window a bit bigger. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think it's a bit lower. And on the front we have, of course, a different front in all aspects. From the bumper we have a bigger grille on the below and bigger lights as well. The front grille is squarier as well as the lines on the hood. As you can see, the difference is minor, but it's there. And also the headlights are another word, because on the base one we have one big headlight and one smaller on the side, and in the new one we have two circles, and this, can I call it triangle, it's always turned on, I don't know why, so it adds three lights. And on the inside it doesn't change anything, and overall this is the mod, so it takes the old vehicle and refreshes the body. However, it has a unique configuration that is my favorite of this mod, and it is this one, not this one, this one, the beater. I really love it, especially because you can spawn with damaged parts. Fantastic, I love it. This is the best configuration of the vehicle, and it also has worn paint, so it is, I love it. And then let's go for a drive, but I can already tell you that this vehicle and all the other configurations are taken from base game vehicle and just modified the aesthetics, so the drivability is the same as the old Pessima. Okay, I'm at the pillar where I broke the RSV, and I think overall it is a pleasant experience, just as the standard Pessima, because it is the same vehicle, the same exact vehicle, and it is an enjoyable drive, not a fast car, but at least it's good to look at. Anyway, also this configuration, the beater, I think it's one of the best ideas I've ever seen in this game. I hope it will be available also in the base game. I got this lag, it's unbearable almost, that's terrible, I have to fix it. And I hope in the base game we will be able to save damaged vehicles as configurations. That's one of my biggest voices on a checklist of things I want from this game. And now let's go on a dirt road and let's see how this vehicle handles some bumps and dirt, because it is already beaten up, so let's beat it up a bit more. I have already damaged a door and some of the front. Ooh! That was unexpected, okay, but it's no damage. Oh yeah, big damage. Oh, big damage. Have lost steering on the right wheel. And yeah, I'm done. But I'm not satisfied enough, so let's reset this vehicle and continue for a bit to drive. Oh, that's not the best. Bye-bye bumper. And let's see. Let's go and do some damage to this vehicle, because I want to see some damage heavier than that, because a broken wheel it's not that interesting. And oof, that was bigger, but still not enough. Okay. I did damage the roof, however, but I want to damage the rear if it's possible. So, since this is a beater, you would expect that the engine would be trash, but it's not. It's just a beater from the outside. Now, hopefully this... Okay, front left half shaft broken, FPS are dead, and this vehicle as well. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, the front is... it looks less smashed up than how I started it, but the roof says otherwise. Can I close this door? And no. And this vehicle is broken because I broke the half shaft and it's a front wheel drive, so it's destroyed. And now it's time for some crash testing. I have both an RSV and a Pessima Refreshed, but before the crashes I want to show you some more details about this vehicle. First, this is the bed cover of the RSV that I told you earlier, and this one, this gray, it's the bed extender. Okay, and that's not ideal, but it should give you an idea of what it does. It creates a barrier if you have a bigger load than a load bigger than the bed, sorry. As you can see, you can have extra 20-30 centimeters, which is pretty cool. An interesting detail. Also, a thing worth noting, and it is completely useless, but it is just me, and I have to say that the people in the rear seats probably are on the most inconvenient seats ever, because you have your head hitting the window every moment you are sitting here, so that's not very comfortable. But just like it's me. I'm weird. So anyway, this was the extra details on the RSV. And on the Refreshed, as you can see, you can have an even different placement of some details on the rear, especially the front grille. It's different, but it's very similar to the one of the base, of the relative base configuration, as well as the front bumper. It's different. You have a bigger grille and stuff like that compared to the one I was taking a look at earlier. And yeah, you can have small, minor differences, but just aesthetical. Anyway, it's time for crash, and let's go with RSV first. And this is not the ramp I wanted. Okay, this is the right ramp. That was just a mistake. I pressed reset instead of ins, so the position was not saved. And let's see how it will go on the cubes. Hopefully a big hit on the bed is what we will get. And so far, not so good. Oh, this looks promising. No, it was not promising enough. This one, no. This one, no. I completely smashed the front, while the back, it's still in decent enough conditions. And now I will have to stop it sliding to... Oh, wait, maybe the fall will do damage. A bit, yeah. And it also landed on the right side, and this vehicle is completely messed up. And the rear, as you can see, pretty sturdy. And overall, the damage, the model is holding on pretty good. I'm not seeing any weird interaction, weird spikes or jiggling around. And now, let's go with the Refreshed second generation. That reminds me of a Mazda. I don't remember the exact model, but this rear reminds me of a Mazda. Anyway, hopefully we will damage the rear of this vehicle as well. Some tumbling down. Oof. This is way faster than the first two. And, Okay, I did damage to the rear and we lost the boot, of course. And so I can take a look at that piece. Okay, but it looked like it was in pretty stable condition, so the model is good. And this is a less what can I say? I don't remember the word for that. It is a calmer ending compared to the other one. Also a big slide down the ramp. Will it fall off? Yes. Perfectly on the front. So let's flip it. Nice. The front is completely messed. All the vehicle. But overall, with new parts and details on the model, again, no major issues, no spiking, no wobbliness. So overall, a job well done for both the mods. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.